This is the Senlac. This is a British Tier 8 light tank. The map is Live Oaks. I'm going to do some scouting around, obviously. I get good games. I've got a high win rate with this tank. And I think it has high penetration HE rounds. 90 penetration. That's really good. It's one of the highest in the game. So one of the things that I do is I like to use these little hills over here to help block incoming fire. I obviously spotted all of those tanks and all the Unikums on my team. You can see they're getting in preparation to eventually do some damage. I only spotted like the majority of the enemy team. You can see this big 0 over here. Try not to knock down those buildings because I might need them later. It's like the whole enemy team is here. So I want to snipe, so I'm obviously going to go through these buildings. I have no faith in my team. I'm sure they're all world-class players. They've all got 65% win rates. They're all super Onikum. But unfortunately, they're waiting until later in the game before they do amazing amounts of damage. Okay, so in terms of this tank, there's people that say that it's a great tank. I'm really looking forward to getting the Manticore. I don't like the high-profile tanks such as the M41 Bulldog or the Senlac, but I get good games with it for some reason. And I do have a gun mark on it. So as you can see, I am an amazing player. I'm going through the water, which every good player should do. You know, I spotted all those tanks, but I don't have enough allies to really snipe against them. So it really doesn't make sense to go out and spot all those tanks. Obviously, there's a T-28 and a Scorpion that could potentially do some sniping. But what I'd like to do is I want to do the sniping. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to get behind these guys. That's really the only way I'm going to pull it off. But I am a little bit worried about advancing, which is why I'm going a little bit cautiously. You can see I'm already up to 0 damage. Oh, look at that. Spotted that TS5. Oh, somebody actually hit him. Wow, that's amazing. That's new. So I got 170 damage and 542 spotting damage. Did someone fire at me? Yeah, look at that. Tank out in the open. TS5. So I got 476 spotting damage on the TS5, and plus I used my amazing auto aim and took him out of the game. I'm up to 304 damage and 1,000 spotting damage. With the amount of spotting damage and damage that I've already done, I mean, it doesn't make you the #1 player on the team, but you're going to get somewhat of a decent ranking on your team because I've done enough spotting damage to account for another player's hit points. So we're going to go after this SPG. He's a really tough player, but he's no match for my low penetration gun. I'm up to 495 damage, and I got 50 damage on the defender. So we actually have the enemy surrounded. This defender, you know, he's in for a little bit of a problem here. I'm really not happy with the gun on the Senlac. It misses everything. It's not like the EBR where it nails everything from far away, and same with the T100 LT. You see, like that's an example. I was at close range and I completely missed that defender. It might have been because of my ping time. So I'm up to 679 damage and 1,200 spotting damage. That guy's going to have a bad day. Scores 8-7. My team is talking about capping. I went in for the ram. I just kind of nudged him. I didn't get any ramming damage. Unfortunately, one of the Unikums on the enemy team who is using that stealthy position took me out of the game. I wonder if I'm going to get any more spotting damage. Scores 8-9. I don't care if I die. I just play for fun. And like I said, I did get the Mark of Excellence probably the same day that I played this game. I do have a channel called World Watt Light Tanks, and obviously watch my main channel. I got an SPG channel, a TD channel, etc. If you want to see amazing commentary and crappy gameplay, subscribe to Watt Light Tanks.